that given the right training and opportunity, anyone can achieve the American dream. With vision and strong determination, Clinton Consultants, LLC is recognized in the greater Columbus area as a certified minority business. Clintina's managerial experiences while employed in the private sector allow her to evaluate, listen, and assess the needs of corporate America. The success in Clinton Consultants is focused around the principle, there is no I in success, but applied methodically, we can achieve the impossible. Clintina aspired to tell her story of struggle and life choices. Introducing her as an author, she completed her first project in October 2006, Scared Little Black Girl. The message is simple, you have a choice.
Oh yes, can I tell you a little bit more about the truth? Our children's role models have turned into most popular videos and clothing trends and the hip hot artists of the week. The silent cries of youth are becoming stronger. Students are challenged with passing proficiency tests and are challenged to succeed without being provided the necessary tools for success. Yes. A little bit about changing your mindset. You know, how do we take our current situation and move it into a positive direction? Your mind is so powerful that if you think that something is wrong, it's going to be wrong. But if you think that things are going to be positive, you get more of a positive outcome. So you can't. When we die, this is how big our box is going to be. It's a coffin. In that coffin, we can't put houses, we can't put cars, we can't put clothes. All we can do is put ourselves in that box. So all we have is our legacy left to give to other people. It is what we put into people that is how we're going to be remembered. It's not by our bank accounts, it's not by our homes, it's not by our cars. So the more and more that we try to strive for material things, we lose ourselves in the process. So many people say, all right, well, it's easier said than done. You don't know my situation, and you're right. No one knows your situation, but this is what I can guarantee. I can guarantee that you'll bump into someone else who has a similar situation of yours. And if you come through it, you'll be able to tell them how to push through it. So they won't be destroyed in the process.
What happens, like, because when I was younger, I really struggled with loving myself. What happens if I don't like who I am?
One thing that, I had to struggle too, a very long time ago with, loving who I was. I was just so depressed about my situation. And, so I had to take a minute and say, you know what? I like my nails, even though they're not long like most people's, but they look nice. Then I had to say, you know what? I like my feet. I think they're nice. So I had to build up the confidence in me first and start to realize that I was beautiful, despite what other people thought about me. It's funny that you would say that because I had a phobia for a very long time of speaking because people would make fun of my voice. They were like, oh, it's so unusual, or it's so odd, and, high-pitched, and, and girls at school, they used to hate me because I can't stand to hear you talk. And so it silenced me for a very long time. And then all of a sudden I started to come into myself, and I knew that I had to speak, I had to talk, I had to tell my story. And so I had to come over that fear and that phobia of came to me. You have to be able to walk in that confidence and say, I know that you tried to take who I was. I know that you tried to steal my pride, my joy, my peace. I know it, but I won't let you have it. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to bring it back in, and somewhere in your soul, search yourself. Pull it back up again. Pull it back up, and know who you are. And then what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to talk to somebody else about it, and they're going to be touched by your story. Heavy on your heart. Why not you? So many people spend so much time saying, why me? Heck, I did it. Why me? Why was I chosen to have to tell my story? Why? I mean, I didn't want to sit around and tell anyone that I was pregnant at 18 and that I was homeless and that I, had ended up, being with a drug dealer and, that I sold drugs. I didn't want to tell anybody that information. Why? Why me? I spent so much time asking God, why me? Why me? And then eventually he said, why not you?
Well, actually I am kind of glad I did come because for a minute the computer was more important, and when she came to me, she didn't exactly tell me what I was coming for. But now that I actually came, it kind of made me feel good because my parents, even though they put me through stuff, but when I would go back home, they would try to give me help, and I wouldn't want the help. I would always want to do it on my own. But I don't know, I always feel that when people talk to me, other females about stuff like this, I feel that it's God giving me signals or some type of sign.
You must move forward. Don't forget, never let anyone get in your way. And you must always remember, education is the key to success.